All right, so quick little tip. This is to help improve your posture, shoulder health, rotator cuff health, the whole shebang, all right? So first up, you're gonna do band pull-aparts for 20 reps. All right, squeeze in the shoulder blades, working on the posterior delts, rhomboids, traps, all right? 20 reps of these. Then you're gonna do the cheerleader, 10 reps, pull apart each direction. So 10 reps this way, 10 reps this way, and you're gonna do 10 reps shoulder mobs, right? Taking your shoulders to its full range of motion, tap the butt each time. It's gonna get your shoulders burning, but definitely if you do this daily, going to protect your shoulders, especially on bench day, and also help fix that posture. Today I got the bench, so I'm here early at form, just gonna be warming up until my clients get here. All right, get it done. Workout. I don't know if you guys could hear in my voice, but your boy is coming down with something. 'Tis the season, right? Anyways, we're not gonna let that deter our progress. So let's get right into it. So this is actually day 2. Let me, boom, this is day 2. And this is a upper body push day. All right. So we went through the athlete's reset, and then the power block is basically clap push-ups or med ball chest pass, you know, really activating those fast twitch muscles in the chest. And then we're working the shoulder complex, especially since we're going to go into the bench. Early in the video, I showed you the band pull-aparts, then the cheerleader, both directions, and then the shoulder mob front to back. So you run through that 2 times. So 2 sets of these, 2 sets of 5 to 8 of the clap push-ups, and then 2 sets of the band complex. Then we go into that same sort of rep scheme. You work your way up to a heavy single, and then you back yourself down to 70% and go 5 by 5. Then you superset that with a YTW. That's basically using you bend over, you use a 5-pound plate or dumbbell, and then you go Y, T, and then W. You do that for 5 sets of 5 once you get up to your working set. And then this is basically a higher volume day because the upper body is usually, I find, less strenuous than the lower body, especially when working for strength. So I like to go for a little pump. So I go for an incline press, 4 sets of 10, followed by incline chest fly, another 4 sets of 10. So 4 by 10, 4 by 10 here, 4 by 10. And then after you abuse your chest, is paramount that you do the same to your posterior chain. That means your lats, your rhomboids, your rear delts, all of that, you know, gonna have to get the same amount of work, if not more. So I tend to go for a higher volume when it comes to lat pull downs and rows and chest flies. So we going 4 by 15. So 4 by 15. If you want to cut down on the lats, on the back, the pull emphasis part of the workout, you can superset all of them, but I tend to just go one at a time, rest anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute before I go back in. And my lats were just exhausted, but I walked out of the gym with my chest held high. So definitely give this a try. And yeah, man, you stay on this track, you're going to see some massive results by 2020. Guaranteed, you heard? None of that bullshit, get fit in 15 days or 20 days, however many fucking days. This is going to take a minute, but this is going to be the biggest bang for your buck. And you're getting it for free here on this channel, all right? So give this a try, run through them. Trust me, you're going to see some massive results, man. Anyways, I'm going to go take me a nap. I just took another nap. I took a nap before. I'm going to take me another nap. See how I feel when I wake up, all right? I'll holla back. Back up at it again on my 2 feet. I just handle some errands, emails, calls like a boss. And currently, I'm about to go grab me something to eat from one of my favorite spots, Chilicates here in JP. But just wanted to bring something to the attention of the viewers. And that's basically this onboard microphone. So this has been a road dog of mine since the previous one. The Rogue one has shit the bed. Now this one happens to do the same. And I don't think it's the actual microphone. I think it's the actual connection. You know, I don't know if you've listened to the previous video audio, but as I'm walking with the camera, it's just making this little static noise, and you know, I'm sure it's not pleasant in the ears of you guys. It bugs the hell out of me. So I'm currently looking for something similar to this in this price point, 25, 35, maybe even 45. Reason why I don't want to spend too much on this type, because this one was really good and it served me for over a year, and I'm constantly on the go, so I need something that's definitely going to be up to that same task, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some research. If you know a microphone that's, you know, up to the same standard or better, that's around the same price point, $35 range, let me know. And yeah, or point me to a review. All right. So anyway, let me go and grab me some food, and yeah, I'll holler back at you guys in a bit. Yo, what up, world? I'm gonna try to first Hani. I'm here with Hani, by the way, and yo, where she at, ma'am? So I'm gonna try to get this light happening.
Exploring what the light situation is here.
Yeah.
It is a very rainy Boston day.
Yo, it is very gloomy out here in Boston, but we still gonna get work done. We still show up for our audiences, right?
Always.
Wow.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
Now we just lit up the whole thing.
Yeah, so right now we're basically collaborating, and one of the collaborations is basically answering a audience member's question. I think it's pretty good now.
It's pretty good.
And
yeah.
basically, the audience member wants to start a podcast, but they have fear of judgment, and we're going to like basically brainstorm and give that audience member an action plan on how to eliminate that fear of judgment and take action anyway.
So we're going to do the brainstorm on here, and then we're going to do the action plan on the other channel, and then you can see both.
Yeah, this is like, so it's like a nice little marriage of two awesome creators. And yeah, stay tuned.
Headphones, so you can literally, like, this whole machine is in this microphone itself. So you don't actually need the machine, and that's why I got this mic first. Okay. So this one is the Audio-Technica ATR2100.
But that one doesn't go, it can't go wireless though.
It can't go wireless, so it's always going to be connected, and you kind of want that because wireless mics just has a lot of static.
Yeah.
But this is what it is. Mm-hmm. And then I obviously got like this thing because I really think that it's really important for us to have the wind muffler.
For the pops and
the pops just really make a difference. And so that goes in there, and that goes in there, and so we can do our, when we're hacking our Final Cut Pro right now.
Yep.
Geeking out, as we usually do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is this thing again. So anyway, so this one is closed, right? Because I don't want that. So I want this. So for example, if I wanted to create a title, like let's say I wanted to create step 1 title in here. So I just...
Yeah, you go to the title up here.
And then you just click that.
Yeah.
And then I can click whichever title I want.
Whatever title you want. And the cool thing about Final Cut Pro is you can like either get free additional title plugins or purchase them. They have some awesome... because it's like an open source, right?
Yeah.
Sort of like WordPress, where software engineers are constantly like updating the titles and everything. So.
Yeah. Cool. I like it.
All right.
So we just got a couple questions. Vision board, which you will be doing soon.
Yeah.
My friend Caesar here, out of the frame, is going to be doing soon. Oh yeah, he has a couple questions. So question number 1, how do you do this? So we're gonna have a video to teach you how to do this step by step, where even if you don't have artistic skills, you can still make this happen. Second question was, are you gonna now do all these things? Because I'm literally going to Belize in a couple of days, and going into the ocean, like going to see different things, going to look for parrots, and this is just a way for you to capture the dreams and the essence of it. However, the original intention, like I shared with you, like this is one of the most valuable parts of like our coaching program, and to even get stuff on paper is like, a lot of people think it's so cliche to create a vision board because it's so popular now, but like the thing is, in the process of doing that, you actually engage so many senses that you have in your unconscious mind, and like and just like taking that first step really means a lot. So for me, like what we did is we did that meditation. So before you do your vision board, you should definitely do the meditation first to really connect with your vision, and then the second step is to really get all the images that match that vibration. And then these images can be literal images, or it can be just vibrational images, but that reminds you of what vibration you need to be in order to be in this vision board space, right? And the function of this is like, you literally hang this up in your office or anywhere that you go, and this can be a vision board for your business, it can be a vision board for your life, it can be a vision board for your love life, or for a future in the next 5 years. And as you walk past it, you want to just kind of let it absorb all of you, and let yourself be absorbed by it, so that you're constantly going back to that goalpost. We did a video recently about, how to reshift focus, especially if you're being down and bogged down by judgment or fear or things like that, to stop you from moving forward to your goals. This is one of the ways that you can kind of return back to the feeling of what you had when you made these goals. And that's a very visual and like in your face way of doing it. So for me, I really don't like vision boards when it's just images pasted next to each other, because I feel like it's still a bit disjointed. Whereas my life, for me, I like to combine it together, and that's why you see this entire thing just kind of flow into each other. So I highly recommend just finding ways, it just depends on you, like how you want to make it fit together. So in the video, I also show like how you can layer it and how different ways you can do it in terms of like getting the background to fit. But the most important thing is just to remember what it feels like when you're doing it, because like as you're doing it, and it's not so important for it to be pretty, but it matters a lot the energy and the intention that you put into it as you're doing. So this is like a download, a capture of all of that for you.
All right, so my question was, you mentioned that you're going to Belize, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to take footage of parrots and everything.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned to me that you've taken these...
Do you want to turn it so your arm is not just the arm?
Yeah, just like talking hands. So basically you mentioned that, you've gotten these pictures from Pinterest. So when you do go and you capture these footages of like parrots, for instance, do you replace that with your own footage, or do you just ingratiate yourself with the experience in itself?
For me, like this is probably like my 6th vision board. I have so many vision boards that I literally don't even know that I'm accomplishing them until I look backwards at the vision boards themselves. So am I going to replace them? No, I may not, because like I think like by the time I'm like done with it, I've moved on already, and I'm already on my next vision. But when I'm actually experiencing it, I'm going to be allowing myself to fully experience it for what it is, to try to stay present in the moment. And then looking back maybe a year from now, a really good thing would be to celebrate each of these things and noticing like which elements have come together without me even knowing. Because the last part about the law of attraction vision board stuff is letting go, and that's really important so that you don't stay focused on it, because then you are able to allow any kind of possibility to come into your world. And that's what I practice when I do visions. There's one thing like in my last vision board that I had a lot about whitewater rafting. I had a lot of images of Africa. I had a lot of images of like lagoons and like different like diving stuff. And I noticed that I'm just like executing those things without even knowing. So there's like a part that's trusting the process and trusting that whatever you put your energy into, and this sounds very woo-woo, but whatever you put your energy into, like it will start coming to you. And all you need to do at that point is just to be open and keep receiving and keep receiving. So I may want to do something with that footage and all of that, but I feel like it's not necessary to, in terms of forwarding the vision.
And how often do you do that?
I do that so right now, this one I did it for Boston, right? Because I just moved here a month ago. So I do it every time that I have a milestone in my life, or usually yearly. So I would design my entire vision for the year, and then I'll capture that in the form of a image, and then I will write all the tactics and the strategies out to make that happen in real life.
Awesome. That's dope.
Yeah. Bam. This is it. Do it yourself. Check out the video and subscribe, like, and all the things. Comment and see if you're ready to take your visions to the next level.
Yo, what up, family? All right, so first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Hani. You know what I mean? Like, I was able to just manifest something within 24 hours, and she was able to help me do that. All right, so if you just rewind to the video, I'll go back to the top and see the clip where I'm talking about the onboard microphone. She was able to hook your boy up with her Rode microphone, which is pretty much the same setup that I had. So shout out to her for helping me do that. Anyway, it's been raining for the past 4 days. Today's no exception. I don't know if you can hear me, but I got like this congestion happening up on my dome piece. Anyway, I'm running late to this event being hosted by my homegirl Erin. She's doing a Peace in Boston initiative, and yeah, I'm running late. So there was 3 events going on. One of them is Erin's yoga event. The other one is Coach Urso's event. And then I have a basketball game right after these 2 events. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to Urso's event, but shout out to him too for, you know, taking action and putting together a quick little workshop that's going to educate our local community on, you know, health, wealth, all of that. So yeah, shout out to him. And as for the basketball game, you know, this is a must win, or we're not going to make it to the playoffs. So currently we're sitting in the 6th seed. This is the final game of the season, and we need to win in order for us to make the playoffs after the Thanksgiving break. So yeah, so much going on right now. I gotta find parking in this crazy madness that's happening. It's raining, there's sirens everywhere. You can see it on the camera. Yeah, so it's crazy. So let's see if I'll be able to navigate through this mess. Downward facing dog, please. Don't know what that is. That's when your butt goes straight up to the sky and your body turns to a triangle. What we really got to look for is not so much the lines. I've learned in my studies, the lines don't matter. But if you're a beginner, there's no way your lines are going to look like an expert. What matters is your breath control and how your breath moves through your body in this position. As we inhale, spread your shoulder blades apart, allowing the rhomboids, those muscles in between your shoulder blades, to spread wide. As you exhale, lift your hips higher, drop your heels lower, allowing a good stretch, a good sensation in the posterior chain down the back of your legs. Let's try that again. Inhale, spread your fingers, spread your shoulder blades, long spine. Exhale, lift your hips higher, drop your heels lower. Step your feet together. Inhale, reach your right heel high to the side behind you. Push from hip to heel. Length and long when you're trying to push your heels. I had to leave the event early so I didn't get a sound bite from my homegirl, because parking is crazy around here and I ain't trying to be stuck and late to this game. I want to get there early, watch the competition, you know what I'm saying, and get my legs warm, because we got to squeeze in a quick little win and just pray that we make those playoffs. So I'll keep you guys posted, man. Wish us luck.